What's up, everybody? It's shameless plug time. So thanks for checking out the podcast, Going Full Nerd. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe everywhere possible. So look for Going Full Nerd on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, goingfullnerd.com, and my Twitter handle, ONYXXX1969. You can also listen to the audio version on its home, Anchor.fm, but also on Pandora, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or wherever you consume your podcast listening pleasure. Hey guys, let's get on with the show. Oh, I'm getting funky with it. Oh, this is that new stuff. Y'all like that? I know y'all do. What's happening, everybody? It's your boy Onyx. It's your boy Onyx here, Going Full Nerd. And it's another one of those slow entertainment weeks as far as I'm concerned. And man, I gotta work on my lighting. You know what I'm saying? It look like I got shadows on my face and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm gonna do something creepy though. Let me go ahead and do the eye contact effect, because what makes it, sometimes I kind of sit back and it's difficult. It really is. Sometimes it's difficult to maintain eye contact with you guys. And, some people would say, oh, it's just hard to, kind of talk in front of a camera. It's hard to project yourself and kind of make it so that it's conversational and things like that. It isn't. Now, it's not a new setup. It's a random picture. Because, I can always switch it back to something we all know and love with how I go. And truthfully, I should probably have this, considering the subject of what we're getting ready to talk about. And that is Grand Theft Auto 6. 6. Wow. It's one of those video game things that, I play a lot of video games. That's in addition to the comic books, in addition to watching the videos and doing all that stuff. I mean, I could have been out there, making rap music like P. Diddy and then getting brought up on charges, and stuff like that. But I chose to lead a more wholesome, life. And just read a lot of comic books and play a lot of video games and maybe drink an adult beverage here and there. That's just what I do. But the biggest thing, I think, I'm not going to say it broke the internet, but it really kind of, boom, it hit the internet like, oh, snap, what happened? How did this go down? And right now, I'm going to be honest, these lights are killing me. Okay, Google, turn lights blue. Oh, whoa. Really? Okay, Google, turn lights on. Whoa. My bad. I'm messing around. See, that's what you get for automation. Hey, Google, set lights to blue. That doesn't look as harsh. But, hey, Google, set lights to about 50%. There we go. Not as harsh. Okay, there we go. Whoo! I got a little nervous there. Oh, man. But anyway, let's get back to talking. Let's get back to saying what we're going to say. So we're going to talk Grand Theft Auto. Okay? Now, for everybody that knows video games and plays video games, Grand Theft Auto is a game completely for mature audiences. The subject matter is just completely off the chain. Think of it as 42nd Street in the 80s. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. it's like going back to the 1980s when everything was, just pretty much fair game. And, crime rampant. For some places, you would say like maybe Washington, D.C. in the late 80s, early 90s, New York in the 80s, early 90s, where just stuff just go crazy. But man, let me tell you, you had all the different versions, but the last game we've been playing, which is Grand Theft Auto 5. Now, I'm going to tell you, I'm a video game dude, okay? I got Grand Theft Auto 5 on the Xbox 360. Then I had to upgrade it and get it on the Xbox One. Then I had to upgrade it one more time to get it on the Xbox Series X. So that's 3 gaming generations for one game, one version of the game. We're not even talking Grand Theft Auto 4, 3, Vice City, San Andreas. We're not even talking about all those. But Rockstar Games, honestly, they're notorious. And I'm going to be honest with you. And people have been begging for GTA 6 for a while. I mean, we get a Call of Duty from Activision every year. I mean, we get a Madden every year, So, you get baseball from the show every year. You get a golf game every year. I mean, but you do have Grand Theft Auto. And here's the thing. They've done a little thing. They did a little Grand Theft Auto Online and all that. But the appeal of the game is just so crazy to me. I mean, I have fun playing it. Let's be real. I mean, there's a lot of little things you could do. You could race cars. You could go on missions, But the missions are all criminal activity. And it makes me wonder sometimes, why do we want to play something like this? Now, some people would say, oh, it's the escape from reality to do things that you would never dare do in real life. In my house, I have a strict rule. Nobody but me can play Grand Theft Auto. Bottom line up front. Because the ability to randomly run amok, cause harm to people or characters that aren't doing anything. I mean, I've played GTA 5 on the Xbox servers live, and I call myself, I want to get in my little cool pimped out car that I got and drive around the city in the car. And then I'm chased down by helicopters, people shooting at me, trying to steal my car, going through where people robbing banks and doing all sorts of stuff. This is not the story mode. This is just the open world live mode. Now, the story mode, I get it. You're playing a character. It's like Breaking Bad, but on a video game. You're doing your thing. I get it. I really get it. And it has been notoriously good as far as open world concept. You get to roam around. You go to different places. Characters have their own life. But recently, someone hacked the Rockstar servers and they released the Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer, prompting Rockstar Games to go ahead and say, hey, well, you know what? We're going to go ahead and release the trailer, and here you go, folks. And there was some real cool stuff. I mean, it gave us a look at the playable characters. It brought us back to a vintage Vice City, which was Miami, okay, where they've updated a few things. The graphics wasn't really... I looked at the trailer. It wasn't really a bunch of gameplay graphics, but, it's the cinematics. And it looks pretty much comparable to stuff that we are used to. I mean, honestly, watching, the evolution of graphics in video games, hell, these computers, hey, you got to do what you got to do. Get it going. Get it bigger. Get it better. Right? Right. Almost looks like a real movie, But here's the thing. You've got a whole lot of stuff that people are going to be like, oh, I want this. I need this right now. I got to have this right now. But we got a problem. Is it going to be worth the wait for Grand Theft Auto 6? Because they said it's coming out in 2025. We're not done with 2023 yet. 2023 is not over. So we got to wait a whole other year. And knowing Rockstar Games is notorious for pushing back and adjusting release dates. So for them to be non-committal to a specific date in 2025 doesn't really bode well for me in waiting for this game. Matter of fact, I may not be playing video games by that time. I may be, I may be doing like Fred Sanford, where my arthritis can't grip the controller like it should no more. Who knows? Who knows? So I gotta wait. I gotta sit back and say, oh well. But what are we gonna get? Are we gonna get the same old thing? We got a female antagonist in the story mode. Okay, great. Something we've never had in Grand Theft Auto. Gotcha. But here's the deal. This has been in development since 2014. So for it to come out in 2025, you're talking 10 years between video games. 10 years. 10 years. Now, I'll still play GTA 5. Matter of fact, I might just boot GTA 5 up sometime later this week just to see what happened. I mean, I remember, I stopped playing it actively. And then I logged back in and I found out I had millions in the bank because they keep adding money into your bank, whether you're online or not, which is kind of cool. You get it. But here's the deal. Rockstar, the last game that Rockstar put out was what? Red Dead Redemption 2, which is pretty good damn game. But I didn't see much of a difference between the graphics engine, gameplay, other than, Red Dead Redemption was, cowboy related. Not too much of a difference. And I don't think we're going to see much of a difference as far as next-gen graphics and things like this, other than the cinematic cutscenes. I mean, I'm preparing myself mentally to be disappointed. I'm just saying. I want to be pleasantly surprised. Now, here goes the other part. What game systems is it going to be on? It's going to be Xbox Series X, Series S, and PlayStation 5. That's it. So you PlayStation 4 owners doing your thing? Nah. Anybody still holding on to an Xbox One? Which I still have one. I let the grandkids play it. Let them get on the thing. Not the Grand Theft Auto, though. The Xbox One. Okay, just letting you know. Got to clarify that. Game, mature, parental advisory, mature audiences. Keeping it real. But they also have not said anything about it being on PC, which a lot of PC modders and things like that will lose their mind. So those PC guys are going to lose their mind on that. And that's crazy as far as I'm concerned. And I'm, listening to y'all. I'm like, whoa, So my questions, is it going to be worth the buy? Because, for a game that's not going to be complete. They're going to be adding on to the map. They're going to be adding on different things as the life goes on, adding missions, adding new things to kind of give the game extra life. Not the game extra life, but giving the game extra life to it, to kind of extend so they don't have to develop a GTA 7. Because people are going to start begging for a GTA 7 like maybe about a month after this releases. Honestly. And then a lot of the stuff that you see online with the gaming streamers and things like that, a lot of it is PC and they're PC modders. So they do things like I've seen so many Grand Theft Auto, Superman mods, Flash mods and things like that. While I wouldn't want to play in a game with that type of stuff going on. It's entertaining for me to watch. So the question is this putting an end to that, putting an end to streamers who will do that, or will they be relegated to kind of just play on PlayStation, Xbox, and, with the restrictions? Or are you going to be able to get a hold of certain things and do it? I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? And yeah, just like my man Fully Geeking Out says, yeah, and then they're going to get you on a PS5 Pro, PS6, PS7. Xbox Series Infinity, or whatever. That's how they're gonna do us, man. We'll be playing GTA 6. I'll be on a cane in a wheelchair talking about I'm reviewing GTA 7, or something like that. But I want to know, and this is the thing, how many virtual online strip clubs and banks can you rob in GTA? That's all and running from the cops. Are they going to change that dynamic? Because that's all that game, to me, is known for. Car mods. Okay, low cuts, I hear it. You get to drive the cars, but drive the cars in GTA or buy a game like Forza where you get real cars. You know what I'm saying? You can actually tune them for real. I mean, and I get it. I don't need anybody to tell me, well, it's a preference on how a person wants to play and the dynamic. But you can't tell me that people don't buy GTA for what? The violence. That's why people buy it. Honestly, come on. We know this. But, it is what it is. It is what it is. Let me see, what else? Now, one of the things that was put out is they say they'll have a different comedic tone to the game. Now, anybody that played GTA knows there's a lot of stereotypes in the game. And, the stereotypes really go two ways. They either go offensive or they go, yeah, that's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. I get it. I'm okay. With the way sensitive people are nowadays and all that good stuff, if they roll some of that back, is the game being dumbed down for the more calm, caring crowd? I don't know. I mean, I remember back when they started putting these labels on games, and it's like, oh, you got to come in with a parent or ID. Before I got the platinum locks, I was actually a pretty young looking dude, and I would get carded. I was like, yo, you saw me drive up in the car to get this game, But it is what it is. It is what it is. So the reason why they're changing the comedic part is they say previous games were more of a satire of American society. Right now, they're saying American society is a joke anyway, so we can just keep it serious. And I am like, wow, that's kind of jacked up. That's jacked up. But here goes the line, folks. Things we could probably expect from GTA. Downloadable content, paywalls for certain activities, obviously. GTA bucks, it's going to happen. But will you be able to get robbed of GTA bucks, or will you be able to rob GTA bucks from the banks? I mean, it's little things. It's little things to move forward. Like, I'll be mad if I, like V-Bucks or Call of Duty points. I'll be hot if I spend $20 to get in-game currency and somebody comes up and robs me. Yo, you talk about somebody would be hot? Oh my goodness. Get out of here. Let me tell you. But it is what it is, folks. It is what it is. But that's okay. That's how we roll. We'll enjoy what they give us. We'll enjoy the game. We'll do what we can. And we'll play it. And After a couple of months, it'll go sit on a shelf in the house, or, excuse me, how we do things now, we'll download it, we'll delete it, put it on a separate hard drive storage for antiquity. Go figure. Go frickin' figure. But I am going to tell you, before I close out today, I'm going to be honest, I am. What I will do is I am going to sit back and say what I will enjoy is we got some new Warner Brothers animation getting ready to come out real soon. Crisis on Infinite Earths. 3 parts, straight to DVD animation. Looks good. Looks almost true to the original comic book, which, you know, you can go online and hear the story, the premise, and all that. But it looks great. And it's going to close out the current Warner Brothers DC comic animation that they're doing now. And I believe that's going to end up making room for the James Gunn stuff that he's going to be doing with his combined live action animation television universe. So that seems like it's pretty cool. Plus, we're still waiting on Aquaman to drop. Got to see the last vestiges of the old DCEU. And we also have, at the end of this month, What If Season 2 getting ready to drop, and that's going to be the hot fire inside of Disney+. But if any of you have ever noticed, and I do have to put this out there, go ahead, jump online, and take a quick look at Netflix. And if you notice, between Netflix and Max, not HBO Max, but it's now known as Max, you can see a lot of content leaving Max but showing up on Netflix. So Netflix has weathered the storm about getting content from larger screen producers. Now, does that mean that Max, the artist formerly known as HBO Max, going to disappear? I don't know. We're going to see. But anyway, folks, that's it. I'm going to leave you on this I'm going to leave you with this thought. And the thought is this. Do you think, and I love the comment, on the first of each month, Cat's going to log into GTA and start robbing Joker. I will lose my mind. Like I say, hey, I would log on just to do that, just to be that guy. But anyway, hey guys, I'm going to leave these last few things, which is, you can see it right here in the middle of the screen. We're still playing games to heal kids. We're still taking donations up until December 31st. So if there's anything that you want to donate, go ahead. Especially if you're a new viewer, you're not one of the normal crew that comes in, not one of the members, because I put the membership money into it. We're at $740 out of our $1,000 goal. It would be great to reach our goal, but, you know, hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Anyway, until I see y'all in the mean GTA streets of GTA 6, meet me at the strip club in Vice City online. If that's the case, I'll get you a virtual adult beverage and we'll run around the city doing GTA 6 things, I guess, because you know they're going to have a multiplayer. If they don't have a multiplayer, so many people will be ticked. But let's go ahead and say it. If you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all. Send it to me. Leave the message. That's right. Leave the message. Why? Because you guys can call in. That's the number, 202-643-4208. Leave a message. Tell me your thoughts, dreams, hopes, and ideas so I could go ahead and dash them to the ground on the next broadcast. Now, I do have to go ahead and say, next week, I hope I'm back in time to broadcast, but I'm taking a quick trip out of town, and I'm going to be rushing back home to get back online so we can meet at our normal time. If not, I'll post a message. Peace, y'all. I'm out of here. I'm about to hit this funky music. Let's go. You like how I switched it on the drop? You like how I switched it on the drop? Hey guys, thanks a lot. I appreciate all of my crew, all of my partners that always pop in and listen to me rant and rave. My man Low Cuts, Eddie from Fully Geeking Out, my man Omar, who was the first one in the house. Yo! Ayo! So, if you're watching this as a replay video, meaning you found my content somewhere, what I need you to do is go ahead, look above me, there's a subscribe button. Click that subscribe. Join us live every Sunday, 6 p.m. Let's do all that good stuff. And oh, by the way, if you look over here, there may be some videos that are suggested from my channel that you may like based on your viewing history. So let's get that done. And anyway, I'm gone. Later.